Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. Hey, what it do? Still with the camp, sound like a lamb. Big Boss Hogg Kpo through the door. Here to talk this box and fucking in my soliloquy. Many sometimes don't last. Good people do it off yourself. Caught him in the foul line, maybe he matter. Peak game. 84s on West Wing. Terrence Crawford. I know the bud, but it's you black bastard. Why are you talking about him? Why are you talking about Crawford? You wake up dreaming about him. You dream about him. You dream about Crawford. Yes, you do. Bro, first and foremost, what grown man says some stuff like that, bro? This is why I be cooking y'all like that. Because I would never say anything like that. I would never sit there and say to another man, you dreaming about another man. Make that make sense. Hey, bro, I know you dreaming about another man. Huh? That's what's wrong with y'all. Something wrong with it's 2025. This is why. You know what I mean? This is why I don't like 2025. Because y'all be pitching and catching with these boys. What Pipsy say? You come over here, act like a straight up G, and then you get over here and let these boys bust up your back. If you gay, then just go ahead and say that, man. Ain't no straight man gonna tell another man, yeah, you be thinking about, yeah. You're thinking about Terrence Crawford when you wake up. Yeah. Oh my God. Bro, no man say that, bro. No straight man say that, bro. It's crazy to me. I be sitting and reading these comments. I be like, bro, these boys tripping. Right? Y'all be in my comment section playing, so I be playing too. Pause. That's why I start talking about your mama. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to do that. I don't move like that. But it's like, bro, when you start playing, we finna play. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying at the end of the day, to keep it 1,000, keep it real, coming down, working with Will, is keep it respectful. You can disagree with me. I don't got no problem with that. But make sure it's respectful. That's all I ask. Terrence Crawford says that the black community is the reason why fighters, and you're talking about mainly African American fighters, have beefs. Let's talk about it. Shannon Sharp was on Club Shay Shay. Not Shannon Sharp. Terrence Crawford, was on Club Shay Shay. And, he asked them about the Errol Spence fight. And Crawford went into detail about how, basically, he said, I don't have a problem with Errol Spence. But he said in the black community, we put fighters against each other. He said they don't do that in the Hispanic community. When two Hispanic dudes fighting, they respect both fighters. He said, but in the black community, he said, we basically gotta dislike this dude because we like this fighter. And he was like, that's not how it goes. He said, how about we support both fighters? Who said that? Don't worry, I'll wait. Who was pushing that narrative? Right? It's crazy how the Bud Buddies will sit here and say stuff like that. Errol Spence sucks. Or you see somebody from Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford sucks. And it's like, bro, we can support both fighters. I was the one advocating for that. I said, man, look, both fighters are good fighters. I just picked Errol to beat Terrence Crawford. If you go watch my videos, I was like, outside picking Errol alone, I always gave credit to both fighters. I always talked about how both fighters were good. You know what I'm saying? I just said Errol Spence fought better competition, right? Now, the Bud Buddies will try to sit there and say, oh, you were talking bad about Crawford. I wasn't talking bad about Crawford. I mainly was responding to y'all. I mainly was responding to y'all. Stuff y'all was saying. Y'all was sitting there talking about Terrence Crawford fought better competition and he this, that, and the third. So I respond to y'all. Terrence Crawford does everything better than Errol. I was like, I disagree, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, when they fought, it showed. And he shut me up. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, I stand on my 10. I don't avoid, elude, protrude, maneuver, or none of that stuff. I stand on my 10 at all times. Right? Something y'all don't know how to do. Because a lot of the time, y'all be wrong about stuff. I don't hear from y'all, see y'all for a couple of months. Then you try to creep on back. Put a comment in. Hey, buddy. Hey, ain't no hey, buddy. Hey, nigga, I was looking for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where you been at? You ain't been looking for me. Oh, yeah, I was, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proactive. I be looking. I be pause. I was like, oh, hey, what cuz that? What cuz that I was saying this? You know what I'm saying? Boss ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? But I've been saying this. In any other culture, when it comes to fighters, it's like, okay, you look at UK boxing. Look at who just fought. Conor Ben and Chris Eubank, right? They're supporting both fighters. You don't hear nobody saying Conor Ben sucks. Chris Eubank sucks. You know, he ain't fought nobody. This person ain't fought nobody. You know, you're a Eubank sexual. You're a Ben sexual. All this rainbow talk. These boys be talking. It's like only happens in the black community, and I've been saying this. It's like we're trained to pick sides instead of analyzing the fight from a broad perspective and be like, man, I'm appreciative these dudes got in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Instead of us just being like, you know what? I respect the fact that these two dudes willing to get in the ring, and as a fan of boxing, I support this fight, and I support both these dudes putting their O's on the line, putting their name, their legacy, everything on the line. You feel me? Like, I always said that about Crawford. You know? And it's crazy, because, like, me and Crawford, like, his upbringing, bro, I can relate to it a lot. Because, you know, like, he was raised by his mom. I was raised by my dad. But our upbringings and our mentalities and what we experienced in life are similar. It's crazy. It's crazy how you see somebody and they tell their story, you like, damn, that happened to me. Damn, that happened to me. Damn, that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Right? There are a lot of things that man experienced that I experienced personally in my life. You feel what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, it's like when you look at, you know, the Bud Booty words, they'll say, oh, you hate him. You hate him. Or they say that gay stuff. You love him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You love him. You like, bro, what type of... I almost said something crazy. God forgive me, man. I almost said something crazy, man. Man, God forgive me, bro. I almost went left on you, man. All I'm saying at the end of the day is we can support both fighters, bro. These two dudes fought. They gave us the fight we wanted. It was a great win. It's over and done with. The only reason I keep talking about it is because the Bud Buddies keep bringing it up. I'll make a video talking about Errol and don't even mention Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence sucks. I made a video talking about Tim Tszyu. Errol Spence sucks. I made a video talking about Joey Spencer. Errol Spence sucks. I made a video talking about, go watch them videos and look at the comment section. I made a video talking about Keith Thurman. Errol Spence sucks. I made a video talking about Clarissa Shields. Errol Spence sucks. Bro, Errol get brought up regardless. So all this talk about, oh, you just get over it. You're talking about Errol, just get over it. Tell your brother stop talking about it. They the ones bringing it up, not me. I'm just answering. I'm just responding. Like I say, I'm proactive and reactive. What does that mean? I'm proactive for smoke, right? Which is debating. And when it comes to boxing talk, I'm proactive in that. You know what I'm saying? Reactive. When you say some crazy stuff, I gotta cook you, bro. Right? If you leave me alone, I'm a simple dude. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. You come over here saying crazy stuff, then you gonna get some crazy stuff said back to you. Probably some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying at the end of the day is just if you want that to stop, then tell your brothers to stop. Y'all be thinking I'm gonna make a video. No. Go look at my videos. Go in these comment sections of these videos. Go look at them. Go look at the comment section of these videos. That's all I'm saying. Go look. You gonna see, and you gonna be like, well, oh, okay, like, Boss just, I'm telling you, bro. I'm not telling you this because, I'm just gonna make a video about, I'm just making a video about Errol Spence. I'm just gonna make a video about Errol Spence for no reason. No, bro. I'm clearly responding to foolishness. Right? We gotta keep it 1,000. So the stuff that Terrence Crawford is talking about is what I've been talking about. And it's crazy how he talk about these things and he bring this up. Nobody discusses. Because all these people want is hatred and demise. And that's just within the black community. We just gonna keep it 1,000. Now I gotta turn to Boss Hogg, Malcolm X, Boss Hogg. You know what I'm saying? They just want confusion and trash talk and division, and that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like Pimp C said, take that monkey stuff off you, embarrassing us. That's what's going on. We sitting here, bro, really feeding into this foolishness. That's why I respect Jay Will. Because although Jay Will's a Terrence Crawford supporter, right? He a fan of boxing. Right? He's a fan of boxing. You go read Jay Will's comments, everything is respectful. Everything is fair. Speaking of which, I ain't seen Jay Will comment in a minute. I hope all is well with you, brother. But it's respectful. You see what I'm saying? You look at Dark Kent. Dark Kent, man, me and Dark Kent, we was going at it. Blow for blow. You know what I'm saying? Comment for comment. But we learned to respect each other. We grown men. We learn to respect each other's viewpoint. Dark Kent will say some stuff, but it's respectful. He gonna be like, hey, bro, I disagree with you on this right here. I disagree with you on this topic right here, but hey, it is what it is. You know? And that's what it is. Me and Dark Kent was just chopping it up on one of the comments. Y'all gotta read the comments, man. A lot of these videos I make are 2 comments, right? I say it's 50-50. 50% of my videos are 2 comments. 50% of my videos are like announcements and articles that I done read. So it's 50-50. You know what I mean? I try to give y'all, you know, good content. And if you don't agree with it, cool. Don't watch my channel. I always tell y'all that. I don't sit here and be like, oh, support the channel. You know what I mean? Boss Hogg Boxing channel is just a channel I keep it 1,000. You feel me? That's my channel. You know? Now Clutch Factory, that's a channel that like I'm putting my all in. Me and Coach B, we getting to it. Like Nike, we just do it. Pause. You know what I'm talking about? So that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, but I agree with Terrence Crawford, you know? And Terrence Crawford agree with the big Boss Hogg, Boss Dog, Kpo through the door. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all continue to hit that comment section, man. Let's talk boxing. Boss gone.